dear guests. It truly means a great deal to us that you are here, not just as an audience, but as part of this shared experience. Days like these are not simply about performances, they are about coming together as a community to witness the journeys our children have taken. I would request our audience to please get ready, get seated, so our Aristotles can carry on with their program. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to each and every one of you, our respected parents, our dedicated teachers, and our honored guests. It means a great deal to us that you're here. Your time is precious, and the fact that you chose to spend this day with us says more than we can express. Today is our annual day, a day we have been waiting for a long time, and we are so glad that you are here to be a part of it.
What you see here today is not only a performance, it is a culmination of everything this past year has given us, with learning and laughter, with friendships that grew stronger, challenges that pushed us, and countless small moments of growth that we will carry with us long after this day is over.
This year marks an exciting milestone for us. In August, we move up Clover campus to Rarick High, walking into a bigger, busier school. On the first day was honestly thrilling. We didn't shy away from it. We explored every corner, found our classroom, made new friends, and figured out things as we went. The energy here was different, and we loved it.
It didn't take long for Red Oak High to start feeling like home. We jumped into school life with an open mind and a sense of adventure, and that made all the differences. Our teachers and administration were there to help us whenever we needed, but truthfully, we hit the ground running. This move wasn't just a change of building, it was a step forward, and we took it in our stride. For many of us, this year was also about discovering things we never knew we were capable of. We tried new things, asked more questions, and stopped being afraid of getting things wrong. Every challenge we faced in this new school made us grow, and we grew a lot. Today, we would like to share a small glimpse of the journey with you.
We will now begin our program with the recitation of the Holy Quran. As is our tradition, we open every occasion by seeking into the blessings of Allah. And we invite you all to listen with reverence and gratitude. Thank you. First, the translation will be presented by Akbar Hattak from Aristotle A. The Urdu translation of the verses will be presented by Jannat Noor Fatma from Aristotle C. And the English translation will be presented by Romesa Nasir from Aristotle C.
कह दो कि वो अल्लाह एक है, अल्लाह बेनियाज है, ना वो किसी की औलाद है, ना उसकी कोई औलाद, उसका कोई हमसर नहीं. He is Allah the One, Allah is eternal and absolute, none is born of him and nor was he born, and there is none like him.
Thank you for the beautiful recitation and translation. Our next moment together reminds us all of something that brings us all together as a citizen of Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, we now kindly request you all to stand up for the national anthem of Pakistan.
Thank you. You may now please take your seats. Before we continue the program, we kindly request all our guests to please make sure that their cell phones are switched off to silent mode so our performers do not get distracted.
Our students have worked very hard to prepare for today's presentation. Your encouragement and applause means a lot to them. So please sit back, relax and enjoy the program. Don't forget to cheer and clap for the wonderful performance you received today.
Technologic.
The word bullying is used a lot these days. We hear it at home and school and on television, but sometimes it is used so often and so loosely that we actually forget what it means and what it actually feels like. Not every disagreement is bullying. Not every moment of conflict or argument is bullying. Sometimes children fall out, say it's the wrong thing, or have a bad day. That's just part of growing up. Bullying isn't what you think it is. It is repeated, it is intentional, and it's meant to make someone feel small, left out, or afraid. The problem is, it does not always make a loud noise. It does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it is a group of friends who quietly decide to stop it killing someone. Sometimes it is a joke that only one person is not laughing at. These are the moments our play wants to bring to your attention. The ones that are easy to miss, easy to dismiss, but impossible to ignore. If you are the one experiencing them, the Aristotles have worked hard to tell you this story. Honestly, we hope it helps all of us, students, parents, and teachers, recognize what real bullying looks like and what each of us can do about it. Because the truth is, change does not always come from a big moment. Sometimes it starts with something much quieter. One person who notices, one person who decides not to look away, one person who says that's not okay when everybody else stays silent. That one person could be any of us living in days big and small. We decide what kind of community we want to live in and who we want to be. Please put your hands together for Aristotle and the performance Standing Up, Standing Together. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to the hallowed halls of Red Oak High, where dreams are made, friendships are forged, and laughter echoes down the hall. But today, we're here to talk about something a bit more serious than that. We are going to be talking about the Bully Brigade. Dun dun dun! But don't worry, we'll tackle this with more laughs and tears, and maybe some epic dance moves. The Bully Brigade might think they're powerful, but they're about to learn that kindness, courage, and a few brave students are way stronger. So buckle up, Red Oak High. This story has lessons, laughs, and maybe even a dance break or two. Because why not?
Look who it is, little Miss Bookworm. What is it sweet and exciting enough for that, Mummy?
Or perhaps the thrilling adventures of calculus I saw grappled. It was very pointy. Is your book pointy or just dusty? This book has no pictures. My brain likes pictures. Books without pictures are just like homework without the grade. Why do you do this to yourself, Pip? It's actually historical fiction about ancient civilizations. It's quite interesting.
Ancient civilizations? Please, that thing looks like a legitimate 4 dinosaurs figured out fire.
It's just a story. I like how it explains things, how people lived, what they built, and what they believed before the past.
A story? Please, that thing looks like a legitimate 4 dinosaurs figured out fire.
Careful, Blaze. If Pip gets to hear the word Jurassic, she might start taking notes. She might interview a fossil on the school paper. Mr. T-Rex, tell us all your feelings regarding extinction. Wait, are dinosaurs real, right? Or is that another history thing?
Never mind, spike later, Pep. Try not getting extinct as dinosaurs, okay?
Seriously? Get the book with the dragon on it. At least dragons are cool. The outwardly self-appointed royalty of the whole are the sharp types and the silent insults. Masters of put-down champions of the cringe, they measure their worth by how small they make everyone else feel. But what they don't realize, and probably never thought long enough to notice, is that their version of cool as exploration, it is just being loud, mean, and acting proud by themselves.
May feel simple, even familiar at first glance. These are the kind of interactions children experience in their everyday spaces, in classrooms, in friendships, and at the small, unstructured moments where much of their social learning actually takes place. And while these moments may appear ordinary, they are often where some of the most important understanding begins, quietly, gradually, and over time. At this stage, children are still learning how to interpret situations around them. They're learning how to respond to one another, how to express themselves, and how to make sense of reactions they receive in return. Not every response is measured, and not every choice is fully thought through. But each of these moments contributes to how they begin to understand relations. Very often, learning at this age is not immediate. It doesn't always show up in the moment. Instead, it builds through repeated experiences, through seeing something once, then again, and then perhaps recognizing it differently the next time. And it is through these repeated experiences of observing, participating, and reflecting that children gradually begin to understand not just what is happening, but how it affects others and how more thoughtful choices can begin to take shape.
Look, it's a walking art or a walking disaster. Really depends on your perspective.
Did you lose the bet with the glitter factory? I mean, seriously, I've never seen that much sparkle outside of a store explosion.
Hey guys, what do you think of my new hat? I made it myself. It's based off a supernova. A supernova, a bad taste, maybe honey. The only thing that's shining brighter than your hat is my absolute disappointment.
And the only thing exploding is my ability to take you seriously.
Oh, I guess I'll take it off then because it doesn't look cool. Cool, your darling. Cool left the building when you decide to bedazzle your brain. Nobody wants to sit with a guy who looks like a disco ball. like there was nothing. They weave a webs of rumors and exclusions, making you feel like you're on the outside looking in. But they're really the ones missing out on all the fun and creativity. And whoever has that much free time hating on a hat has a really suspiciously or sparkles.
Every child you see on this stage today has walked a path filled with small but meaningful steps. Moments of hesitation, moments of confidence, and moments where they discovered something new about themselves. And while what we see today may look like a finished performance, what it really represents is everything that led up to it. They were practices that did not go as planned, lines that were forgotten and then remembered, cues that had to be repeated, entrances mistimed, and moments where they simply had to pause, regroup, and try again. There were days when energy was high, and days when focus needed to be found all over again. There were times when things felt easy, and times when even the smallest task required effort. Yet each time they returned to it. They listened, adjusted, encouraged one another, and moved forward. And in all of that, something far greater was being built than a performance. Quietly and often unnoticed, resilience was taking shape. Patience was being practiced. Confidence was growing, not through perfection, but through persistence. They were learning that mistakes are not the end of progress, but often the very place where progress begins. Our Aristotles were learning to stand tall after uncertainty, to keep going after frustration, and to trust themselves a little more each day. They were also learning something deeply valuable about working with others, to wait for one another, to support one another, to share space, to listen carefully, and to understand that when each person gives their best, everyone shines more brightly together. These are lessons that reach far beyond a stage.
When you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse, and the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace.
Another mean comment. Maybe my drawing really is that bad. I thought this one was actually good.
Hashtag art fails. Look at this. Check out the hands. Those hands are like a bunch of sausages.
OMG, she draws like a toddler with a crayon. Hashtag stick figures. I bet she'll delete her whole account once she sees the likes on my comment. Wow, did she even look at a real hand before drawing that? I've seen better doodles on desks. Maybe I should stop drawing people. They never come out like I imagine it anyways. Everybody's probably laughing at me right now.
Did you see what someone posted about Leo's hat? Lol, it looks like a bird nested on his head.
And Pip's ancient sweater. The comment section is lit. I'm gonna post a poll to you to see what's the worst style in school. This page is a gold mine. I swear roasting people online is the best entertainment. No effort, no consequences. Just post it and watch everyone pile on. If they didn't want any comments, they shouldn't have posted it in the first place. Why do I even try? I'm not even that good. It's better if I just stay quiet and hide my work from now on.
Cyberbullies finally and laughing without ever facing their target. They turn tribal house into public shame with just a few taps of their thumbs. They think they're invisible, sleepy, and using anything pictures, but their worst failures
worksheets, or formal lessons. Very often, it comes through everyday interactions, through friendships, misunderstandings, moments of inclusion, moments of disappointment, and the many small experiences through which children begin to understand themselves and others. Children grow not only through what they're taught directly, but through what they observe and experience in the world around them. They learn from conversations at home, from friendships, from community spaces, from media, and from the examples set by the adults in their lives. Step by step, these influences help shape their understanding of kindness, fairness, boundaries, and responsibility. At this age, children are still developing socially and emotionally. They are learning that words can encourage, but they can also hurt. They're learning that laughter can unite, but it can also exclude. They're learning that actions, even when impulsive or unintended, can affect others more deeply than they realize. This understanding develops gradually through guidance, reflection, and consistent example. With that spirit, we now invite you to watch the next scene unfold.
Yup, the ultimate challenge was guaranteed to make anyone miss.
Perfect. Let's see how basketball stars handle this one. Oh man, what's wrong with this ball? It feels weird. Maybe I gotta practice more. Yeah, that must be it. Oh, probably it's just tired. You know all the bouncing.
It just needs a nap like Sam when he tries to run a mile.
Oops, my bad, Sam. Mr. Feet got confused. Left, right, left, sprint.
More like your prank fall from a prank.
I was just trying to get some shots in before lesson ended. I know I'm not quite at this yet, but I figured out if I kept on practicing, I would get better. I didn't think that was something people would make fun of.
They blur the line between fun and harm, even though get confused, frustrated, and second-guessing themselves.
They call it humor, but it's really just one-sided amusement where only the instigators get to laugh. True pranks make everyone smile, but these tricks leave bruises, doubts, and a lingering feeling of maybe I'm just not good enough. This bench is for the Gucci gang. And by best, we mean people with the right labels. Keisha, did you get that shirt at a grocery store? It's just a shirt, Penny. It's clean and it's my favorite color. And we have a no clutter rule. That crutch is taking up too much space. It doesn't look cool for a group photo. It's not clutter. It helps me walk. Why does it matter if it's in your photo?
everyone else.
It's my favorite food from my home country. It's normal to me.
Well, you're not in your home country anymore, so if you want to stay with us, you have to look like us, eat like us, and act like us.
Yeah, and I'd rather sit with you two than worry about fitting into somebody else's silly rules.
Just because I don't have a fancy label or brand name sewn onto my shoes doesn't mean I'm any less than you. Notice that I'd live to be someone better anyway.
Honestly, that food smells amazing. Way more interesting than my boring old ham sandwich. If you don't mind, I'd love to take a bite and see what it tastes like. Your lunch is way more cooler than what I usually do. Come sit with us. We don't care if everything looks neat and symmetrical, and we definitely don't care about matching labels. What matters is having friends around you who actually care about you.
You're so busy looking at our labels and our lunch boxes that you actually forgot to look at us. Maybe if you stop judging us like we're items on a shelf, you'd realize we're a lot more than the boxes you tried to put us in. Being different isn't a rule. Being different isn't a rule you break, it's just who we are. You act like blending in is the only way to survive. Like standing out is some kind of mistake, but we're not mistakes. Actually, it's a school bunch and there's plenty of room for everyone as soon as you lose the bad attitude.
This is social bullying when people make fun of others and mocking their clothes, lunches, and how they look, making them feel like they don't belong. But as we see, the only rules are friendship, kindness, and maybe a good sandwich or two.
Important to understand about children at this age is that they're still learning the impact of their actions. They do not always intend harm, but that does not mean harm is not felt. And that is where guidance becomes so important. Not in correcting every mistake the moment it happens, but in helping children recognize moments, to pause, to reflect, and to understand how behavior can affect others in ways they may not yet realize. Because awareness is what slowly turns behavior into responsibility. Today's presentation touches on an important subject, bullying. It is a word we hear often, and at times one that is used too casually or too broadly. When language loses precision, understanding can be lost with it. That is why conversations such as this and presentations such as this matter. They allow us to move beyond labels and think more carefully about respect, boundaries, empathy, and the responsibilities we all carry within a community. What makes this especially meaningful is that our Aristotles have chosen to engage with a serious topic through creativity. That in itself deserves recognition, to stop into different perspectives, to explore emotions, to consider fairness, and to present these ideas with honesty requires maturity. Through this process, they're doing more than performing. They're thinking, questioning, and learning how to use their voices with purpose. If we look closely, the way children interact with one another is often shaped by the world around them. They notice tone, they notice reactions, they notice what is overlooked and what is addressed. They observe how disagreements are handled and how kindness is shown, how accountability is practiced. Over time, these observations become part of how they learn to respond to themselves. So as you watch what comes next, I hope you see more than a performance. I hope you see young minds engaging thoughtfully with the kind of values that shape strong character and healthy communities. And perhaps, in their own sincere way, reminding all of us that learning kindness is a lifelong lesson.
Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me now. 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are.
Good morning, class. Today we're going to discuss the magnificent power of you. Each one of you is a unique, sparkling star in the universe of learning. Now, I've noticed the loneliness in our usually effervescent classroom. Pip, my dear, usually your historical fiction reports are bursting with enthusiasm.
I just don't feel like talking about Asian civilization today. Miss Periwinkle, those tall brown people are actually brave.
Oh dear, and Leo, where's your supernova hat? Your head seems unbedazzled.
It's in my locker. It's not very cool. Tiffany said it looked like a glittery disaster in the hallway. I used to think the sequins were like stars, but now all I hear is laughing.
Not cool, Gravity is always cool. Maya, your sketchbook is closed. Sam, you're usually bouncing with athletic energy. And Chloe, you're usually bubbling with ideas.
Miss Periwinkle, I think others have been making people feel not so sparkly.
Oh, and who would be doing such a thing? Name, buddy. We have a strict no sparkle dubbing policy.
Well, it's not just one person. It's a lot of little things like placing Pip's sweaters old, Tiffany making fun of Leo's hat, writing list posting images on about Maya's art, staring and Penny excluding people from the courtyard or Zaki doing some
Me? Never! I was just offering fashion advice. Besides, if I didn't follow the bad style, who would save the world from mismatched sauce or tragic color choices?
And I was barely expressing a critical opinion, art critique. Honestly, constructive criticism is a gift. Someone has to educate the unrefined eye.
We were just maintaining a certain style. Order and style are the backbone of my society. Can't have chaos filling our classroom. Sam told you to do himself. I was just walking vigorously. Gravity just does my little too much today. That's all. It's not my fault physics has favorite.
I was just reposting what everyone was already laughing about. If it's online, it's basically public opinion. Don't blame me for echoing the truth. Silence would have been way more awkward.
I see. Looks like some of us have forgotten the golden rule of sparkle. Everyone deserves a chance to shine. And remember, no one's sparkle is brighter if we try to dim someone else. Words don't need fists to hurt. If someone leaves quiet and they're right, something was taken from them and that matters. Silence isn't proof that everything is fine. It's often a sign that someone felt unsafe speaking. Miss Periwinkle, I received a rather intriguing report about something called sparkle learning and vigorous walking. Principal grumbled, perfect timing. We were having a discussion about why we should always lift each other up, not knock each other down. Indeed, when we dim someone else's light, it doesn't make our shine any brighter. It just makes the whole room a bit darker. On behalf of students, teachers, and entire Red Oak High family, we thank you. The bullies realize their words have hurt others, now that they must face the consequences. A classroom is now a place where everyone can feel safe to be themselves again.
frozen. Get frosted, crack it, champagne, scenic, music, Students, today we see how different choices can affect the people around us. Some obvious to make others feel small or slow or embarrassed. For others, wisdom up to make everyone feel valued. And the question is, do you want to spend our time putting others down, or do you want to celebrate our differences and make everyone feel welcome and included?
Brilliant. Whether it's me, words excluding someone online, close or even friends, has no place in our school. It doesn't make you strong or popular. It only shrinks down your own character and leaves others hurt.
But we were just having fun. I mean, come on, it's not that serious. Why is everyone being so sensitive? We were just keeping things interesting.
Was Pip having fun when you made fun of her sweater? Was Ari having fun when you mocked their food and told everyone it smelled weird? Was Sam having fun when you tripped him and stood there laughing while he had to pretend it didn't hurt?
True fun only exists when everyone can join. Being generally cool isn't about tearing people down. It's about building them up, supporting them, and helping everyone shine. Imagine a school where everyone feels safe to be themselves, where kindness is the standard, not the exception.
You know, I was so busy trying to look cool that I didn't even think about how my words might hurt you. That really isn't just clothing, it's a part of who you are. I'm sorry for making fun of it.
I realize that now my obsession with orders is aesthetic and ridiculous. The lunch isn't wrong, it's strange. It's just different, and that's actually kind of amazing. I'm sorry I made you feel like you didn't belong.
And there will also be growth. You don't need to be villains in the story. Stories can change direction. Every choice you make from this moment on writes a new chapter. You can keep playing the part that learns touches, or you can become the character who learns.
Every word, action, and choice has power. You can use it to lift someone up or tear them down. The difference defines the kind of person you become.
Imagine a world where everyone shines together, where your light encourages others instead of competing with it. The smallest acts of kindness, an apology, a compliment, a helping hand, can create ripples that make your school, your community, and even the world a better place.
Change doesn't begin with a crowd. It begins with one choice. Not one message not sent, one cruel joke stopped, one brave moment where you stand up instead of standing by. When you choose empathy, you don't just begin to write someone else's story, you begin to rewrite your own.
Wow, that was definitely a powerful message. Childhood is not a time of perfection. It is a time of learning. Children will make mistakes. They will misjudge situations, follow the crowd, say things without fully understanding their impact, or act before thinking. This is part of growing up. What matters most is not that mistakes never happen, but that they become moments from which wisdom can grow. Real growth begins when a child is able to recognize harm, feel empathy, and choose differently the next time. It begins when pride gives way to honesty, when excuses are replaced by accountability, and when someone finds the courage to say, I was wrong. Those moments may seem small, but they are powerful signs of character taking shape. Today's play reminds us that being corrected is not something to fear. Sometimes it is the very path through which children become kinder, stronger, and more aware versions of themselves. A child who learns to apologize sincerely is learning strength. A child who changes behavior after reflection is learning maturity. A child who chooses kindness after once choosing otherwise is learning leadership. And this is true for all of us, not only children. None of us are defined by a single poor choice. We are defined more deeply by what we do after we recognize it, by whether we listen, whether we grow, and whether we choose to do better.
Sometimes a shadow wins. I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say. Let the words fall out. Honestly, what you wanna say. Let the words fall out. Honestly, just wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you. Everybody's been there. Everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Falling for the fear and to disappear and bow down to the mighty. Don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big your brave is. Say what you wanna say. Let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say. Let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Innocence, yours.
Be a buddy, not a bully. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bullying is out the door.
Technologic, 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 technologic. I am using breaking it to crash it, change it, upgrade, short it, on it, do it, press it, work it, erase it, write it, get it, save it, load it, check it, rewrite it, write it, play it, rewrite it, drag it, drop it, edit it, like it, feel it, throw it, find it, view it, code it, and lock it.
That is beauty, and you will be thinking the rule is simple one, but the meaning was not. It reminded us that everyone matters. Every choice, every action, every word, it all leaves a mark on someone.
We live in a world where we are often in a hurry. We don't always stop to notice when someone is sitting alone or when someone smiles and quietly their eyes. But noticing is where kindness begins. And kindness is not just about grand gestures, it is about the small everyday moments, saving the seat for someone, speaking up when someone feels wrong, or simply asking a classmate if they're okay.
The choices we make, one small act, we build something way bigger than ourselves. We build a community where everybody feels safe, seen, and valued. And that is the kind of school where the Kai is. And those are the kind of people we are committed to becoming, not just as students, but as human beings.
What you are about to witness, ladies and gentlemen, next is a very controlled process. There is structure behind every sequence, awareness behind every movement, and timing that has to be maintained not individually but collectively. At this age, energy is never the challenge. The real work lies in learning how to hold that energy, shape it, and direct it with intention. And that is what you're going to be seeing in the next performance. Not just enthusiasm, but the early stages of discipline taking form within it. In something like this, the most important skill is not what you play, it's how well you listen. Because staying in rhythm is not about leading all the time. It is about adjusting, responding, and being aware of what is happening around you. And that awareness, especially at this age, is something worth recognizing. Please put your hands together for the next performance that our Aristotles are bringing you.
Our next presentation is something we are truly proud to share with you this evening. It is a percussive display prepared and performed by Aristotle, and if you are wondering what to expect, we suggest you simply feel it.
Percussion is one of the oldest forms of human expression. Long before words, before melody, there is rhythm. A single beat that brought people together, told stories, and made hearts move.
What our students have prepared is not just a performance. It is a conversation in rhythm. Every strike, every pause, every part I hear has been practiced and performed with intention.
It takes more discipline than it looks. Staying in time with others, listening as you play, and holding your part, even when the rhythm around you gets complex. That is a skill, and these students have worked hard to earn it.
Words, we don't need a single word to tell your story, just a raw, unstoppable power of rhythm. Because sometimes the most powerful language is the one that speaks straight to the heart. What we have prepared tonight has been practiced with patience, performed with percussion, and delivered with pride. We have spent weeks listening to each other and learning that in percussion, just as in life, you are only as strong as a team you are keeping time with.
because it certainly has stayed with us. Tonight we have laughed, reflected and celebrated together. We have watched our classmates perform, speak, create and go, and it has been a reminder of just how much we are all capable of when we are given the space to try.
None of this would be possible without our teachers. They shop every single day, not just to teach us what is in our book, but to believe in ourselves. We should be grateful for each one of them. We would also like to thank our parents and our families. You are our first teacher and our loudest supporters. The fact that you are here tells us everything we need to know about how much you care. That means more than we can say.
On behalf of students, teacher, and entire Adakar family, we thank you for being part of this evening. With us, we hope you leave tonight feeling as proud of these children as we are.
Thank you for your time, your attention, and your warmth this evening. The program only truly comes alive when it is shared with people who are present in every sense of the word. You have been a wonderful audience.
With that, we conclude today's performance that was full of heart, laughter, and a whole lot of learning. A sincere thank you to our parents for your trust, to our teachers for their dedication, and most of all, to our Aristotles for reminding us what resilience, teamwork, and creativity truly look like. We can't wait to see what more lies ahead in their journey. Thank you for being here today and celebrating this special day with us. Have a wonderful weekend.
Fix it, flash it, change it, melt, upgrade it, chart it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip unzip it, lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it, buy it, use it, flash it, change it, melt, upgrade it, chart it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, press it, erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, lock it, mess it, zip it, zip it, lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, back it, switch, update it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, ring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it. Technologic, 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 technologic.